Hey, this is Majin. Here's some comic reviews for you. We got Inhumans, Nova, X-Men's, Avengers, and whatnot. All right, Inhumans, all new Inhumans #1. This actually was a pretty solid read for me. The art was good, the writing was good. Soul did a great job. It was a type of book where it basically gave you a little bit of beginning in terms of, okay, we know if you didn't know, the Terrigen Mists were released. Humans are pissed off. Um, People got turned into Inhumans. You know the basics. Then uh, they go on to the main crust of the story, and I have to admit, this was a great introduction. I mean, they could still do a little bit more, but overall, this was a great story. And basically, what's going on is Crystal has a team of Inhumans, and they're going around trying to follow the mist and then rescue people and things like that. But overall, our rescue meaning pull out the Inhumans before they endanger somebody or they get killed. But overall, I mean, it was great. Crystal, even though she's a long time character, she's they're putting her into more of a leadership role, and they're doing a great job with that. And overall, I was very pleased with it. All right, Nova. This I don't. Okay, I still like Nova, but there's kind of, for me it's basically it's like in this issue Sam learns that his dad isn't there's something not quite right about his dad. And for me it seemed like the reveal was way too quick. I kind of wish that they built it up over time, like little differences that, hey, this doesn't make sense, and then something happens. So I guess that's where my part of my disappointment is with the story. But overall, I mean, I enjoyed it. There's not much to it. It's just basically giant worm-like creatures attacking, and then Nova, Sam, and his dad have to go save the day type thing. And during the battle, Sam gets hit. I mean, Sam's dad gets hit by energy, and then something happens to reveal his true self. Um, all new X-Men #1. Hopeless and Bagley did a really good job with this one. It's basically picking off with the old X-Men from the past, add in a couple new characters, Apocalypse for an example. So it's not really like old, just new characters in the sense of they weren't part of the original X-Men team, and it's their adventures. In this case, they're trying to find Scott, and Scott's kind of living on his own, and then he meets while on a date, he meets these people who take the word of Scott Summers a little too violently, and they're basically running around attacking and destroying things. So he decides to take them on, and through the battle, the X-Men discover where he's at. So it's a great setup issue, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing where this is going to go. Uh, with all these different X books, the X books could easily have gone bad, and I know that there's a lot of people who are saying that Marvel is, obviously because of the Fox deal, that Marvel wants the X-Men destroyed. But I mean, the quality of the stories that they've been doing with the X-Men have been so good so far that can't be that's furthest from the case. I mean, they're definitely giving these characters a lot of love. They're just making life difficult for the characters. Okay, all new, all different Avengers #2. I don't know. For me, this seems like to me, okay, if you think of the Avengers, you think of, like for example, Thor, Iron Man, Cap, and the big guns. And just like for example, with Justice League, you think of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and those guys. And then like the Justice League did the Justice League Detroit, where it had Vibe and Vixen and Voodoo and Aquaman. And this is what all new, all different Avengers feels like for me. You have a couple key people. Well, okay, technically you just have Iron Man. Uh, you have Thor, but that's not really Thor. And you have Captain America who's not really Captain America, and then you surround those people with a very inexperienced cast type thing. And because even Vision, he doesn't seem like very visiony compared to the past. So to me, it has this really weird feeling. But overall, I think they're doing a decent job with it. I mean, I liked it. I like, but it just pisses me off because of like the interaction between Nova and Miss Marvel. I mean, I get it; it's perfect, it makes sense, but it's just kind of like calm down. It's like you're both superheroes, so go punch something. But overall, I mean, it's a decent read, and I'm really enjoying it. It's not my favorite of the week, but Wade's doing a good job. The art's good. I'm interested to see how this team is going to develop, and I'm really hoping that they're able to keep up good quality with this one. Daredevil #1. Now, in a way, this is almost like a weird kind of reboot because Daredevil did something to prevent people from remembering that he's Matt Murdock, but he allowed Foggy to remember. And their relationship is very strained right now. Matt's now working in the as like he's not like a defense attorney anymore. Now he's more of a prosecutor, and he's also taking a sidekick who has knows martial arts but has a suit where people can't see him. Overall, I mean, there's a lot to digest, but I think it's off to a really strong start. It was kind of like it was almost like reading old Daredevil again, without all the extra baggage, and I think the art, well, the DD part I think is a little sloppy, but the art I think is really solid. The fight scene was very good at the beginning, and I'm curious to see how this sidekick thing is going to work out for Daredevil, because he's normally a loner. I'm really looking forward to it. They're right off to a good start, and overall, for the most part, the Marvel books this week have been pretty solid. So, good job to them. I just wish I can get back into the mode of DC because I like the balance between the two, and I'm not getting that balance anymore. But anyways, that's it for this week. Let me know what you guys picked up, what you guys are looking forward to reading. We'll have some more stuff later. I have a manga haul video still, which will be up, and more later. So until next time.